Assalamu alaikum students. Now we are going to start unit 9, the beginning of forming, lesson 1. We are going to read the text first. What do you learn about Ben stream? I will give the answer at the end of the text. Alan, I have been reading a book about giant squid. Giant means huge and squid is kind of a floating animal. It says that they are so big that they can eat whole ships. Ben, I had a funny dream last night about a huge fish. You will never guess what happened, Charlie. I think I can guess. You were fishing at sea, weren't you? Ellen, and the monster fish was as big as a bus, wasn't it? Monster means huge, very large. Charlie, and it swallowed another boat, didn't it? Ellen, then it pulled your boat across the Indian Ocean, didn't it? Charlie, in the end, you didn't catch it, did you? Ben, you're not being serious. It was very frightening. Frightening means fearful dream. A nightmare, in fact. Nightmare is actually a fearful dream. So, students, it is actually a conversation among Alan, Ben and Charlie. Alan tells that he has been reading about the giant squid, which are huge enough to swallow a ship. Ben tells about his funny dream of a huge fish. Charlie and Alan makes fun of it. Ben says that they all are not serious, but it was in fact a nightmare. Well, students, come to the third question. Here some words are given and you have to fill them up in the blanks, like this one. About 2000 years ago, the few people in Earth lived in caves or tents. They survived by picking wild fruit, berries and nuts. They also dug up the roots of plants. They hunted wild animals with stone tools. Those people who lived by sea collected seashells and crabs from the beaches. Inland, if there weren't enough wild animals or fruit, they moved on. They did not stay in one place for long. People did not know how to farm because nobody had thought that they could plant seeds and live near them while they grew instead of moving from place to place. Okay, students, you have to find the words for these numbers. Well, words like 21st, 32nd, 33rd. Okay, you have to write in front of them, like 99th. You have to write like 99th, 44th, 21st in the words. And then in figures you have to write down in front of the words, like 33rd, 88th, 32nd, 77th, 94th, 66th, 55th and 100th. In next question, you have to tell in which century these events happened. Well, Columbus sailed to America in 15th century. Magellan sailed around the world 16th century. A.G. Bell invented the telephone in 19th century. The state of Pakistan was created in 20th century. The Apple iPod was developed in 21st century. In question 3, some abbreviations are given and write these headings above the correct column. Well, some headings are given here and you have to write down above the correct column. Like in the first one, you have to write down the titles for the people. In second, addresses. Third, measurements. And number 4th, information technology. Here, abbreviation for the mystery is like, you can see that you have to write down like this one. Mr., Mrs., Doctor, Professor, road, street, avenue, square, kilogram, pound, feet, meters denoted with M, World Wide Web, www, personal computer, PC and compact disc, CDs. So you have to copy like this one. Next is find the correct abbreviation for the words in exercise 3 and write next to the correct words. Well, you have to do in your copy like this one, like M, you have to write meters, PC, personal computer, CDs, computer disks, Mrs., kilogram, road, www, World Wide Web. We have already done it is the same thing. Feet, Mr., street, professor, pound, square, and doctor, and last the avenue. And the next question is you have to write these messages in full form. Again, you have to write it in your copies like this. You have to prepare the page, then you have to write down like this. Write these text messages in full. I will be 10 minutes late too. You have to write in full form. Then second one, we won our match. Third one, excellent news. You have to write the correct spelling of excellent. I expect to be home at 8. Fifth one, see you soon. Looking forward to seeing you. Seventh one, could you buy me an envelope? Eighth one, thanks for your email. And ninth one, why aren't you here? So in this way you have to write their full form. Well, now we are going to start lesson 3. It is actually a play script, a scene from a play which is set in a Stone Age. Here the characters are Babel, who is a Stone Age man, Maisie, who is Babel's wife, Hempel is the brother of Maisie, Hazy is elder daughter of Babel and Maisie, Maisie is younger daughter of Babel and Maisie, and Rumble is son of Babel and Maisie. Narrator, the person who tells the story. It is a warm evening in October about 20,000 years ago. Let me introduce the family. Now he is narrator, our protagonist is telling about the characters of the story. Maisie, I'm Maisie. I'm near the stream and I am making channel. Checking is the route of the water from the stream so that the water goes to our wheat plants. Hazy, I'm Hazy. I'm in cave sewing some buffalo skins together using a bone needle and a piece of tough grass. Basie, I'm Basie. I'm grinding means crushing some grains of wheat with a big stone. Rumpel, I'm Rumpel. I am taking some dried beans out of their pods. Pods means beans. Babel enters noisily, returning from the hunt. Blinking bison bones. It is kind of curse, or you can say it is an expression of discontentment or unhappiness. What are you doing, Maisie? How many times have I told you not to waste time? Down here by the stream, Maisie. Quite a lot of times, dear. Babel, is that all you can say? I want some meat. I have been hunting all the day and I'm very hungry, Maisie. But there isn't any meat. I was waiting for you to bring it back, Babel. Half-loving hippopotamus hooves. It is again expression of discontentment, disliking. Like, you lazy woman. Hasn't your brother Humpel brought anything? I haven't seen one animal or bird all the day, so I haven't brought any meat. Humpel enters. Hello everyone, I am back. Where's dinner? Babel, haven't you brought anything, Hempel? No, I hit a buffalo in the leg with my spear, but she has got a cough, and every time I go near her, she tries to attack me. We will have to go back and kill her together. Babel, tickle my tigers. Again, it is expression of display here. You are no good as a hunter. Why have I got such a hopeless family? You find the only buffalo left in the forest and you can't kill it. Humpel, she's very big. Well, students, as I have told you that it is a kind of play script. It is about Stone Age. Maisie tells that she is sitting near stream and making channels so water can reach near the wheat plants. And children are also doing the Stone Age activities like grinding grains on a big stone, and some are sewing skins with bone needle. Babel enters without bringing any prey, and he tells that he hasn't seen any animal or bird for killing. Meanwhile, Hempel, he is Maisie's brother, he enters without any prey, and he tells that he heard a buffalo, but he needs their help to kill the buffalo as it was very big. Now come to the text again. Babel, it is no good. I'm sure she is these buffalo in the forest. I have killed all the others. We will have to move on. Rumpel, oh dear, please don't move on. This is such a nice dry cave. Hazy, please don't move on. I have drawn such lovely pictures on the walls. Basie, please don't move on. We have got clean water in the stream here. We'll have to move on. Babel says, there's nothing to eat here. You could at least collect some fruit, but you are so lazy. You spend all day in the grass by the stream. Maisie, look, let's talk about it after dinner. Babel, dinner? There isn't any dinner. Maisie, there isn't any meat, but there's a lot of dinner. Come and eat. Maisie mixes the ground wheat with water and makes it into flat loaves of bread. She cooks them on the fire with some eggs and beans. The family sit down to eat. Although Babel is still looking cross. Babel, Mom, not bad. Where did you find the grass seeds for the bread? Maisie quietly, well, actually, I didn't find them. I grew them. Hempel, what do you mean, grew? Babel, after a silence, what is all this nonsense, Maisie? Where did the food came from? Hazy and Rumpel together. Go on, Ma, tell them. Maisie, all right then. Last year I saved some wheat seeds so that nobody would eat them. I put them in a dry place in a secret cave. Then when the rains came, I pulled out all the grass near the stream, planted the wheat seeds in the cleared ground, and each seed grew and has given us 30 more. Now my store cave is full of wheat. If we keep it dry, we will have enough food for months. Rumpel, I helped her. I pulled out the weeds. Weeds are the unnecessary or useless plants, and planted some bean seeds too. Babel, very good, but we can't live just on bread and beans. The dinner was nice this evening because you found those eggs. Hazy, she didn't find them. I caught some fat birds and made a fence around them. Fence is a kind of structure that encloses the area. I pulled out means removed their feathers so they couldn't fly away. Now we can take their eggs whenever we want them. Babel slowly, well, I think we should stay then. But why did you keep it a secret? Why didn't you tell me this before? Maisie, Hazy and Rumpel together. We thought you would be angry with us. Well, students, in these lines, we have come to know that when Babel insists the family to leave the place, as there were no more animals left, but no one wants to leave the place. Meanwhile, Maisie invites them for dinner. She mixes wheats and water and makes loaves of bread, and she also roasts some eggs and beans. Babel inquires where did the food came from. On this, she tells that she has grown some wheat plants. Rumpel planted some bean seeds. Hazy caught some birds and made a fence around them and pulled out their feathers. Now they can take the eggs. At this, Babel feels satisfied and agrees to stay there. Now students, come to the bottom of the page 49. Here you have got question 2 that you have to mark these sentences true or false and correct the false ones. First one is Babel didn't bring back any meat because the animals ran away from him. It is false, and when we make it correct, it will be like that. Babel didn't bring back any meat because all the animals had been killed by him already. Second statement, as soon as Hempel went near the buffalo, it tried to attack him. It is true. Third one, the children had no good reason for staying in the same place. The statement is false, and correct one will be like that. The children had good reasons for staying in the same place. Fourth, Babel thought that his wife did no work at all. It is true. Fifth, Maisie had less wheat in her cave than a year before. It is false, and the correct will be like that. Maisie had more wheat in her cave than a year before. Sixth, the birds couldn't fly away because they had no feathers. It is false. Correct is the birds couldn't fly away because Maisie had pulled out their feathers. Students, now come to page 46. At the top we have a question that what do you learn about Ben's dream? The answer is Ben had a nightmare about a monster fish. You have to write down like this. Now come to page number 48. At the top here you have a question, why was Babel angry and who produced some food for supper? Well, the answer is you have to prepare the page like this, then you have write down the answer. Why was Babel angry? Who produced some food for supper? Because he didn't get any animal for killing, so he didn't bring any food. Maisie produced some food for supper. The lesson is done. Thank you so much.